Hope everyone's doing well. That's my Instant Pot going off. Hubby got me this for Christmas, so I'm going to try and put some cube steaks. I'm going to cook my favorite cube steaks and see how they work in the Instant Pot. But hey, if I haven't spoken to you guys already, I'm Tanya of Tanya's Tasteful Table. I welcome you to my channel. Today I'm doing meal prep. I'm prepping my dinner for the week for 7 days. Everything's from my freezer, and I got that. My mother was the best freezer queen. She always had yummy stuff in the freezer. So I'm just pulling stuff out of there, and my entire dinner for the week will be under $15. I got these 3 cube steaks. I've already prepped my chicken thighs. These are bone-in. I have Creole seasoning in them. I'm going to roast these in the oven with some, I'm going to smother them with some gravy later on. I'm going to roast these in the oven with some onions, and I'm going to let the stock, I'm going to, create a stock, and then it's going to be kind of low carb. Then I'm going to make green beans. I have 2. These should last me a week. 2 bags of green beans. And then I'm going to finish off my bag of riced cauliflower. And so it's just going to be meat and vegetables. And then I'm going to make a little dessert, and I'll let you guys see that. But first, I'm going to see how this Instant Pot works. I've only tried it on a couple of other things, so I'm going to see how it sautés my what are these, cube steaks. So far so good. What I like about it, it does good with beans and stews, but I always cook 3 and 4 pieces of meat at a time, so it's not enough room. I got 2 in there. So that's good. Hubby is good at keeping me upgraded. I had my same pressure cooker for 30 years. And I saw all these Instant Pots out there. I thought they were cute, but, mine's working just as well. But the only thing about this is you will have to use this if you have electricity. So I think it's good to have one like this, and then have another freestanding pressure cooker. Say if you had to, your power went out and you had to cook on a grill or something like that. So, okay, so I'm going to let that saute. I'm going to put this in the oven, and then I'll come back and pull it all together. We still got a few more steps, so just hang in with me, okay? Okay guys, now I'm sauteing my onions. I'm going to put some Creole seasoning on the onions. I'm deglazing the pan. We're going to keep all these bits in there. That's flavor right there. I don't want to scratch up my new Instant Pot, so I'm not going to use. I'm not going to use that spatula. Okay, so the saute function works well. I like it. I know most of you guys already have have this, but I've only cooked 3 things out of this, and they were stews. So now, if this thing can cook my cube steaks like I like them, I'm happy. Okay, I'm gonna put a little water in there. Yeah, that made a nice little onion gravy. I'm gonna put 1 cup of water in there. Since I'm not used to using this Instant Pot, which I'm liking. You know, I'm used to doing it on the stove in a pot, so yeah, so that's cool. You see the bottom is cleaned up. And let me taste this, make sure it's good. Yeah. So I'm going to put some brown gravy mix in here. Made a nice gravy already. I need some more water. Make sure everything's incorporated nicely. Put a splash of hot sauce in here. All right. Okay, I washed my tongs, and this is a new pan. I go through so many pans when I cook, but I'm used to that, you know, being a caterer. We always work from these pans. So I'm going to go on and lay my cube steaks in there. Let them all fit in there nice and snug. There's some pan juices here. I'm going to put that in there. All right. No more sauteing. We're about to pressure cook these bad boys. Okay, let's see. I'm going to hit pressure cook. And I'm going down to beef. And I'm starting. All right. So we're going to let that go for 20 minutes and I'll be back. Okay, family, so I just put my frozen veggies in an aluminum pan. They're frozen. I put a little butter and some Creole seasoning, and I'm going to let them steam in the oven, along with my rice cauliflower. I got some rice, then I got regular frozen cauliflower. And like I said, this is cleaning out my freezer. So it's all frozen stuff. My aspiring personal chefs, most of the time, if you're going to do meal prep for families, most of the time they just want, they want fresh items, but they want comfort food. And so, you know, just being able to do everything safely and well seasoned or low sodium for your low sodium clients. You know, it's just making everything convenient for them and comfort food. Okay, now here are my chicken thighs, all seasoned. I sprinkled some onions, sauteed onions in there. So this is making use. I'm going to have all of this stuff in the oven at the same time. I keep the shiny side up when I'm at home. Okay, so I'm going to put all of this in the oven, 350 for about 30 minutes, and I'll be back. And the cube steaks, they smell wonderful. Okay, guys, the last thing I'm making, these are my version of the magic cookies. I had some graham cracker crumbs. I made a graham cracker crust. Then I put some sweetened condensed milk. I have some chocolate chips. I already started with that. Chocolate chips that I've had for a while. So I'm going to sprinkle those. I don't have any coconut. But I made, mine is a little different than the magic cookies because I, have my own little special crust recipe, a graham cracker crust. So I use that. And then I saw these in my freezer. These are pecans, my favorite nut. I'm from Georgia, so when find some good fresh nuts, put them in the freezer. I vacuum sealed these. So now I'm going to sprinkle these crushed nuts on top here. Now these can be breakfast. Sometimes I'll just eat these for breakfast with some tea or coffee, and I'm good until lunch. I'm more of a brunch person than a breakfast. So about 1 cup of nuts, pecans. Press it down nicely. So you get some protein from the nuts. Okay, so that means I'm going to have 4 things. So I'm going to keep this like it is. So I have the chicken in there on the bottom shelf. I'm going to put the veggies on the top. Then I'm going to put my dessert. Okay, so my aspiring personal chef. I got 4 things in the oven. I got an entree, a protein, 2 vegetables, and a dessert in the oven. Then I have my beef, my cube steaks in the Instant Pot going. So that's pretty much it. So I'm just going to clean up and I'll come back and I'll put it all together for you guys. Okay guys, everything is done and I am so impressed with how it cooked. My cube steak, this Instant Pot. So I'm just going to pour everything in the pan here. I'll let you see that in just a minute. Okay, so here are the cube steaks. That's for 3 days. Here are the baked chicken thighs. And this is my dessert. This chocolate chip pecan cookie bars. And here is the cauliflower, the riced and the regular cauliflower. To steam that in the oven. And green beans. And I'm going to keep this family style. I'm just going to let these cool off. And yeah, just let them cool off. And I'm going to put it right in the refrigerator once everything cools off. And I want to thank you guys so much. Hang on, I think there's one more thing. Okay, family, thank you so much. I appreciate your support, and don't hesitate to hit the subscribe button. At the end of this video, you will see my picture pop up. Tap on it, hit subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you'll be notified when I upload any new content. Thank you so much, you guys. Thanks for working with me on my freezer clean out meal prep. Bye, Mom. Bye, everybody.